folks, Lee here, coming at you with the Daily Edge today from inside my house, which is a novelty, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But I want to share with you today some stuff, some information, some things as part of this video challenge that I'm on right now that I went through when I first came online with my business, that I want to help you to avoid the pitfalls, if you will, of things to avoid when you first come online and become an online marketer with your business, from network marketing, from affiliate marketing, wherever you're from. Anyway, as I said, this is the third video, I think, in the 30-day video challenge, and the task was to talk about this today, this topic that I'm talking about. Also to shoot video on the go, on the fly, on the hoof, outdoors, doing whatever you're doing. Now, I do that every day anyway. That's what I love to do. I hate standing in front of the camera, and right now I keep looking at my face and not looking at the actual camera, the viewfinder itself. So I thought today I'll challenge myself and I'll just shoot one indoors, where it's just me and the camera, and talk to the camera, as opposed to being outside in my comfort zone, in my element, and the great outdoors, Mother Nature, all that kind of stuff. So here I am. So anyway, and it's not bad actually. I thought it's all right. I've got a nice little view behind me out the windows here, with the fields behind me. So I just came in anyway. I just came in from outside from walking the dogs. I'm just having a cup of tea. No, I'm not. I'm having a cup of soup even right now. I just came in from walking the dogs, listening to my daily audio, my daily motivation, inspiration, to get my kind of mind focused for the day. So anyway, back to the pitfalls that you need to avoid when you come online. So for my journey, when I started, I don't even know how long ago it was. Like back in 2010 when I first came online. How long ago was that? 2010? Like, yeah, just over 2 years ago. I came online. The first thing I did, I saw this dude everywhere, right? This guy's face, and his name was Jonathan Budd, and you've probably heard of him, right? J Bud was everywhere, and I thought, who the hell is this guy? His face is on everything. Every time I go on Facebook, he's there on the side, these ads in his face. Because it wasn't just his ads, it was his affiliates and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so what was it? It was his product. It was Get Traffic, or 2.0, 3.0, whatever it was at the time. But I was just getting going, so I bought this thing, right? Jumped in it, was motivated and inspired to kind of get going. How's this going? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry about that. But I didn't get anything because it was too advanced for me. I was just starting. All the modules were about you driving traffic to your landing page, and talking about blogs and videos. I'm like, I haven't got any of this stuff. I haven't even got a landing page. What's he talking about? Or what's she talking about? Because it wasn't just him delivering the stuff. So, and I got overwhelmed. Right, it was too much at the time for me. But I bought it, didn't really use it to its full potential. Don't get me wrong. That product is a phenomenal product. And many people have achieved massive success with it. But it wasn't right for me at the time. And then there was something else, and something else, and something else. And everybody goes through this, the kind of guru syndrome, shiny object stuff, right? The guru trap, shiny object syndrome, whatever you want to call it. So don't do it. Don't do it. If I had what I had right now with regards to Empower Network, where everything I need to know to market my business and make money online is there in one system, oh my God, I would be made up, absolutely made up. But I don't regret it. I don't regret going through what I went through, because it was a learning curve. I learned so much stuff in those early days when I came online, and and kept on going and kept on going and kept on going, and refused to quit. And that's what gives you the determination to win when you go through that stuff. But anyway, the second thing I went through was the blog, right? So after I went through J Bud's product, partly, I set up my own blog, and I spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours working on this thing, making it as perfect. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I like to have things right, and it just wasn't right. And tweaking the blog header, trying to get a capture, a pop-up box, and it was just a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. And if I had an Empower blog, which I have right now, which I absolutely love, back then, oh my God, the hours I could have saved myself. So I always want to say this: if you are looking to set up a blog, or you're in the process of, don't try and do it all alone. Don't try and be that, because it can take months and months and months to get it set up, to get some traffic to it, and then you got to try and convert. Because my blog didn't convert. It's not like the Empower blog. It didn't convert. I was getting traffic. I was learning to drive traffic through kind of free marketing methods with regards to blogging and SEO and videos, but I wasn't converting anything because it wasn't right. I didn't know what I was doing, right? So I just want to put this out there for you to avoid that. Avoid the guru trap, the shiny object syndrome, and avoid trying to set up your own blog and making it perfect, because it just doesn't have to be. You can get something like Empower for 25 bucks, and if you're interested, just click on the link below and go through to my blog, and there'll be a link there somewhere abouts just to find out more. But just it's just not worth it. It's not worth the time. Yeah, set up your own blog, but drive traffic to it over time. When you can have something like Empower, which is kind of a viral blogging system where I won't get into that right now. It's not what this is about. It's just about me sharing sharing the traps and pitfalls that I went through. So anyway, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish my soup. I'm going to go write a blog post, and I'll see you on the next Daily Edge on the next video, the video challenge. It will probably be outside again unless I kind of feel the need to stay indoors again and keep warm. But I'll see you then. Remember, just do one thing today. Do one thing to make your life a thriving adventure. Take care.